of life and death. If the soil dies, we die.
The facts have been proven. Roundup does cause cancer.
If you burrow deeply enough, there is a pipeline of money from the pesticide industry into those universities. They're getting the kind of science that money can buy.
Nature is the mother of us all. And if mama ain't happy, we're f***ed.
But there's a way to save our precious soils. It's called regeneration.
Regeneration is not just restoring the land to the state that we found it at, but actually making it better.
We have added over 96 tons of carbon per acre into our soil. Can we mitigate climate change? Absolutely.
We're going to check the underwear in the regenerative versus the conventional soybean field and see if we can tell a difference between the microbial activity.
We've eliminated insecticides, pesticides, herbicides. We are saving upwards of $400 an acre. It works out to be about $2 million a year in savings. That is serious cash.
I forgot my suit. I feel like I'm underdressed. But if you are the people who can make a change, well, it's high time to finally get regenerative agriculture. Let's prioritize the farmer.
Out here in the fields, I found for my meals.
It's a connection to the land. It's a connection to those that came before us and those that are going to come after us.
Sally, take my hand.
We can change everything. There's hope.
I said this letter is a warning, but it's also a promise.
So I'm gonna fight like hell to save your future, my children.
Because I love you.
Let's get together before we get much older.
Well, welcome to town. I can tell by just looking out, there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of excitement. And what I hope is deep in your hearts is a knowledge that you're going to be well taken care of. And the whole goal this week is for us to help you to create community. So welcome and thanks to all of you for spending time with us. Marshall, can we have you come up and speak as well?
Hello, everybody. Really excited to be back here at camp. Camp, for me, has always been a place where I felt I could thrive. So I'm really excited to assist with anything artistic that you might need help with, including Lip Syncing 101.
Yay!
Thanks for having me.
Hey, thank you, Marshall.
Good afternoon and welcome to Students in the Spotlight. I'm Vicki Henry, and today with me I have a student at Community High School. Hi, Tracy.
Hi.
I understand Community High is an alternative high school. What's that mean?
It's a lot more freedom than most schools, like Ann Arbor schools. I mean, this is like one in Ann Arbor. It's not like all the others.
I think a lot of people were challenged by what was going on in the late 60s, early 70s, psychologically, emotionally, culturally, traditionally. Lots of stuff was being thrown up in the air.
Nixon was president. There was a war going on, and people our age were being drafted.
I wanted to be exposed to people who were aware and thinking. I wanted to have choice over what I was going to learn. Community High was the closest thing to that. So I came in with that understanding as well, that we were changing education throughout the country.
If you're forced to wait in line for weeks on end, you're going to really love whatever it was that you waited for.
Like, community was already the alternative.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the alternative became cool.
It became the cool school because it became the smart school. Community kids were outperforming the two main high schools.
But what we were getting from that kind of a line was that it gave a special priority to people who could afford to hire people to stay in line, fly their grandparents in, or quit work for 2 weeks. I mean, that's crazy.
I always wanted to figure a more equitable way of doing it, but I couldn't come up with anything other than a lottery.
Oh, it's here. It says click here to see the results of the 2017-2018 lottery. Whatever it is, right? Whatever it is, we deal with it.
You want to know why charities haven't changed the world? We hypnotize people in consumption. And we don't let the nonprofit sector indoctrinate people in compassion.
We have to go beg for every dollar we get.
We're trying to address income inequality,
climate change, feeding the world, the horrors of war, racism,
sexual violence,
poverty.
We need to come up with solutions that we can't yet imagine.
What is a world that works for everyone? What does that world look like?
There's this huge distrust with charities.
We're still, in fact, businesses. You still have the same operating costs.
Staff, lights, phone bills, office rent.
We have two rule books, one for the nonprofit sector and one for the rest of the economic world.
The motive to make money is a powerful galvanizer of capital.
We're competing with Apple, McDonald's, Coca-Cola for the same customers.
We're building this magical thing that creates community and transforms lives, and it gets destroyed.
Breaking news tonight.
Getting another charity under fire.
Questionable spending practices.
Where's the money going? The work we're doing to help people has been so mischaracterized that somebody actually was gonna come find me and shoot me.
There's something in your brain that can snap, and it did.
When people tell me you just can't change the way people think about charity, I think, oh yeah. You know, we have changed the way people think about seatbelts and about smoking and about women having the right to vote and civil rights. Things can change.
The nonprofit sector is the place where you can experiment and do creative things.
And that means investing boldly, investing in the people.
You want us to be a social enterprise empire. I want to grow as big as it takes to solve these problems.
The next time you're looking at a charity, don't ask about the rate of their overhead. Ask about the scale of their dreams. The most incredible things are possible.
Do you know how one survives this sort of change? Destiny.
From now on, you'll be working to contribute to the German war effort.
Your name?
Irena Gut.
You will be in charge of supervising the Jews. Your survival will depend on that.
I have until July 22nd to make sure that this entire sector is Jew-free.
We have no place to go. I saw a place where I can hide you, where no one would ever think of looking for you. In the house of one of the highest-ranking German officers in Tarnop. I made a vow then if I ever could save a life, I would.
But if anything goes wrong, we all pay the price.
Search everywhere! Everywhere, do you hear me? I received a letter that I've been hiding Jews in my house!
Doesn't matter who we are. What we do is who we are. I think we should have faith. Because if we don't, something else will die inside of us too.